This is KUGAN CASSIUS Rifle TV in association with Matchman's in Marbella. We're at the press conference for the April 2nd show at the Echo Arena in Liverpool. Fighting on the bill in the rematch.
Yeah.
Sean Dodd, Masher Dodd versus Scott CARDLE. How are you, Sean?
Alright, KUGAN. Yourself,
Yeah.
alright?
All good, mate, all good. I remember after the first fight, there was a moment where Eddie Hearn walked into that dressing room and told you, you know, that there was going to be a rematch.
Yeah.
And I suppose, you know, at that point you thought, well, if he's saying it, it's going to happen. And it has happened, and it is going to happen.
That was the that was the time when I actually felt, yeah, it's going to happen. He said it at the end of the fight, you know when all the animosity was happening. Scott said rematch, Eddie said rematch. But, you know, I walked back to the changing room still with the doubts in my head. I still had the little doubt until today, really. But when he come in and he said, look, he made the time, he's gone and said, you will get the rematch, you know, don't worry about it. I just thought I can go home now and rest, sleep peacefully and know that, you know, I don't have to spit my dummy out and you know, the work's getting done for me, and it's by Eddie as well, so couldn't complain.
It was a disappointing night for you, and you could tell that straight after the fight, but was it made a little bit easier by the fact that you knew that there was a strong chance of a rematch happening, and relatively soon? I mean, I know it was back in November, but, you know, April, sort of 6 months, you'd take that all day long.
Yeah. I would take it at any time, mate, to be fair, because I love boxing, I love to fight, I love to train, I love the lifestyle. So any big fight that I can be a part of is you know, I'm in with both hands. Doesn't matter who it is, you know, I'm game for it, mate.
Listen to Scott CARDLE talk there, you know, he was saying comments like, you know, about being drawn into the fight, etc., etc. But now you fought each other, you kind of know what to expect from each other. But are we going to see a different Sean Dodd in this fight?
You're going to see a more believed Sean Dodd, more confident and you know, more direct as well, because I was showing him the respect of knowing what he was capable of, and it was a bit, you know, with his movement and stuff like that. But as soon as we got in there and started laying the gloves on him, and you know, things started, you know, happening, I just didn't. To be honest, I think I got a little bit too eager because I found it a little bit too easy to hit him. This time round, I think he's going to tidy up a little bit, and I'm going to tidy up a little bit. There was two things that I spotted on. Well, not I. Danny Kelly spotted on him, and we worked on it, and it worked. This time round, if he doesn't iron them two things out, then he ain't going to go to 12 rounds. And I've spotted something else as well. So I kind of like a list of flaws for Scott, you know what I mean? And you know, and I'm gonna exploit them come the 2nd of April.
Obviously, I'm not going to be silly enough to ask you what those two things were. You can keep them to yourself. But no, listen, it was a brilliant.
I'm dying to say, because you know it's no,
but listen,
it's only going to be a couple of weeks now. You know what I mean? So
that's your thing within your training team. That's fair enough.
Yeah.
But it was a great fight, and like I said, that everyone who watched it was sort of crying out for a rematch. It didn't end in your favour, but like I said, you've got a chance in your eyes to put the record right this time.
Yeah, in my eyes, it's only half time, mate. You know, we've done the 12. And what happened, and this time it's half time. You know, I'm going to give it to Scott as well. It's 1-0 to him, and then I'm going to come out the second half, and you know, with a few substitutes and stuff, and a few more tactics, different ones with the others if he hasn't changed them. And I can feel it now. It's going to be a great fight, and I hope he doesn't go with the attitude of, oh, I'm going to box and not get involved in this and all that, because it's not going to happen. You know, you've seen it yourself. You get smacked in the face, and you're drawn to a fight. And I look at his old fella and I know he's a fighting man. His dad looks like a fighting man. You know, he's a fighting man. So I'm going to put it on him, and I'm going to make him fight. Do
you believe that you'll knock or stop?
I've had dreams of a 4-round stoppage, but if it goes 12 rounds and it's an all-out war, that's still another dream to me, because I love it.
Is that a way of telling your fans to put some money on the 4th round?
You could do, mate, yeah, if you want, because I'm feeling that if it doesn't go on the 4th, then it'll be the 5th. If it's not the 5th, it'll be the 6th, and so on.
All right, well, listen, either way, like I said, the first fight was a great fight, and we all want to see it again. We are going to get to see it again April the 2nd, so best of luck.
Yep.
And I'm sure we'll catch up with you ahead of April the 2nd.
Can we get the sponsors on, Coog?
Get them on.
Saves me saying them all. Got them, mate.
Little pad,
And then last but not least, mate, VIP.
VIP.
That's Ramya.
We got it all on.
My man.
Thank you very
My
much,
man.
Smashing
Thanks,
God.
KUGAN. Thanks a lot, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.